Hey y'all, it's your girl DiDi and you're watching the DiDikoshow. Hey y'all, it's your girl DiDi. If you didn't get that from the intro, and I'm always at a window if you ain't know. But no need for the window anymore when you got your ring light and a new professional camera, so I might need to change that slogan in the first place. Anyway, let's get on to the content. And welcome back to my humble abode. And then watch this. We could be like this, you know? But I'm assuming we don't want that. So as we know, every year I do my goals for the year and what goals I did and did not accomplish in the previous year. So this is part one of two parts of my goals. So this is to tell y'all what goals I accomplished in 2020 that I had written for myself. If you want to go see that video, you can, but this is just reiterating everything. There should be a card right here. If there's not, I'm sorry. Hopefully I put in the link below, because I am getting serious about this YouTube thing. But if y'all don't remember, here's what my list looked like. Okay, that's the whole list of my goals for 2020. So up here we have a little key, right? And like red is like I didn't complete it in the year. Black is never mind, I don't want to do that, and the highlight is completed. So my first goal was to lose 20 pounds. So I was 205 pounds. I did get to 185. I did lose 20 pounds. I did get there. I did hike up again. So my average now all the time is 191. But just as long as I don't ever hit 200 ever again. And I know it's not all about weight, but it's also about looks and how you eat. But I achieved it, baby. I did. I lost 20 pounds. The second one, I'm really proud of myself because it was a freaking journey. It was to get my license and get my permit. So I got my permit first in March, right before COVID hit, right before I knew I wasn't going to go back to school. Got my permit, 7 months go by. What is March? Okay. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 9 months go by. Basically a whole pregnancy term goes by. And I finally took the initiatives to go get classes, to practice in my friends' cars, my mom, my dad. And November 20th, 2020, I got my license. Praise God. Now we on to the next goal for that journey. But yeah, so goal number 3 was to get a salary job or a job that pays $15 or more per hour. I did not get that. I was supposed to even get a job though. I'm at an $11 per hour job, so that was not completed. I'm not gonna read the ones I crossed out because it really doesn't matter. I'll read them. The fourth one was to get a credit card, but then I crossed it out because I was just like, I don't need that all on my conscience. So I crossed it out. The next one was, it says clear out chalkboard cabinet. I have a chalkboard cabinet and I did clear it out. I got rid of all my old school work. I found some memorabilia things. It was a nice journey and a long one, but I did clean it out. It is, now when I go in there, everything in there is stuff I use. Like nothing in my room is stuff I do not use. Nothing. So that was accomplished. Next one was to try and see Bam. Y'all have heard me mention him hundreds of times. I had planned a trip to Dallas for my graduation gift. COVID got really serious. Texas was the most in cases. That got canceled. So every time I try to go down there for my own purposes and him being just the bonus, it just never works out. Like that was my 3rd time planning to go to Dallas. But anyway, I crossed that out because COVID really ruined that. The next one is also crossed out because COVID, it was to have a big yard sale because I had stacks and stacks of clothes from school that I no longer wore. Stuff that I knew I wanted to wear but never was going to wear. I was ready for this yard sale, but then COVID. All right, next was take cello lessons. We were getting there, but I had other financial things to take care of before getting this cello. I didn't even get to take damn lessons, let alone like buy one. So it was an asterisk next to it anyway. It was because I knew it was already going to be tentative. Same as the Dallas trip, I knew it was going to be tentative. So I always put asterisks next to it. Go to Dallas is way at the bottom of the list. That should have been with the BAM one. But yeah, I didn't get to take the cello lessons, so I failed on that one. The next one was be active on LinkedIn. I knew I wasn't going to, but putting it out there made me feel like I was going to have like at least a little bit. I was active a lot more than I was in previous years, but I don't use it for the sole reason it's made. So, all right. The one after that was buy a split ender pro plus a blow dryer. Baby, I got both of them. And buying the split ender pro felt like forever ago, and it was. But it feels even longer. Like I got the split ender pro in January of 2020, and now it's January 2021. But it was not a satisfactory purchase for me, only because it's my fault. My hair is dead, and I just really thought it was gonna cure it for some reason. And then the blow dryer that I had died. So I got another one, and it works. So the next one was a 4-part, 3-part type of goal, but I listed it under one goal, and it was to step out of my comfort zone at least 3 times. And they came pretty quickly. So time 1 was network with professional Marty A. Lamar. I got to network with him. Wasn't progressive, wasn't fulfilling, because when I did connect with him, it was through all this craziness, because he's a professor at Howard, and I was still completing school, and he was still trying to get, you know, stuff out to his students. So he gave me advice here and there, and that was all. But it was more like obvious things and really think for yourself type of advice. But I stepped out of my comfort zone and I networked, and because I really don't like doing that, even though that's what my career is based off of. So time 2 was to I traveled to Discovery Spotlight. That was such a big accomplishment for me in 2020, y'all. When I saw the tuition price just to go to a 3-day seminar, basically a 3-day audition process, I was so discouraged. I said, we're not going. I don't have the money for it, nothing. And I didn't want to put all that pressure on my mom. So she's like, you want to go? We'll make it happen. So we started the payment plan. And I was like, she can't pay for all this, and me in school, and my brother about to go to school. No. I got that GoFundMe page up. I promoted that bad boy weekly and months in advance before this audition came up, because it was also in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. If y'all don't know by now, I live in the DC area, and it's already like an 8-hour drive, and I was just like, we gotta get money to pay for the hotel, the food, the transportation, and that's not even a part of the tuition. I said we have to raise money, and y'all did it. Y'all helped me, y'all did it. Every expense was taken care of because of y'all. I stepped out of my comfort zone and I begged basically for money. And y'all helped me. That was such a big accomplishment for me in a place of uncomfortability that I was not used to. And it brought me to so many connections that I'm still working with today. And it was like 5 months ago already, but it felt longer. COVID has made everything feel like a long time ago, but yeah, that was time 2 of stepping out of my comfort zone. The last one, time 3, was I put out a PSA that I want to make a reel. I need a scene partner. I have some scripts in mind. If you have scripts, let me know. I need a videographer, I need locations, and I need rehearsal times so I can get this demo reel and put it out and start auditioning. I made it happen. I was a whole producer and it was so much stress, only for the end product to be so unsatisfactory. But the fact that I went ahead and I did something. I put it together, I did it. And that was the last, one I wrote down. That's me stepping out of my comfort zone. Actually on that journey again to get another demo reel because of the result of this last one. So yeah. This next one I'm so mad at because it's like it was such an achievable, impossible thing to do, but I didn't do it. It was simply to just read an entire novel. I gave myself 12 months to read one book and I did not do it. I'm in the middle, halfway in between 2 books right now, but have not finished them. One of the books is what I started last January. Still haven't finished it. Another book I started 2 weeks or a little bit before Christmas because it was a Christmas novel and I wanted to read it. Still haven't finished that. And now the season's basically over. So it's not as fulfilling. Next was to go Black Friday shopping. When it got closer to Black Friday, I really didn't think it was possible because I was broke. Bills were actually starting to come in. Stuff was starting to be put on me. I was like, ain't no way I can go Black Friday shopping. Baby, I did just that. I went Black Friday shopping and went flat broke. But it was fine. I got so many new clothes, so many stuff, so many things that I've been wanting. It was worth it. And it ties into the next goal that I had, which was to buy things for my family for Christmas because I've never done it, like for my entire family, extended and immediate. And I didn't think it was gonna happen because I was just like, God, I'm on a budget. I don't know what my family likes. And I had crossed it out. But then I was able to achieve every single person on this list that I wanted to give a gift to. And I did it. Let me go ahead and highlight it. But I bought everybody gifts because due to Black Friday and my premium membership, my Prime membership with Amazon. And I'm just very pleased with that. So the goal after buying everyone a gift was fill up the NSCS exec board before I graduate. So this was a goal very much meant for the beginning of 2020. I did not do that. I was able to replace the 3 that were here with another 3. So hopefully NSCS was a group that I was president of in school. It's a collegiate group. But apparently they're doing just fine. I told them I was available until December if they needed help, and they have not reached out to me, so they're doing just fine. I told y'all the next one was going to Dallas earlier, so we already know the story. And then I can't believe I did this. The next one was to do, oh my camera's about to die. Do Marley twist on myself. Let me come back. 2 days later, I was going somewhere that night when I was recording anyway. I went somewhere last night, and now here we are in the morning before I go to work tonight. So I believe I left off with do Marley twist on myself, and hopefully throughout this video you've been seeing pictures. So there we go. I was really proud of these Marley twists. As y'all saw, it was kneecap length basically. Kneecap length, and it took me forever to do them. Probably it was like 6 hours, 6-7 hours. That's what takes me to do braids like these, but since they were Marley twists and you only have to braid to start off, the twisting part is just and the fact that it went all the way to my knees, it just took for a long time. Otherwise, if it was like shoulder length, baby, it would have been out of there in 3 hours, honestly. One that I did not accomplish was to get a job in my skill set. Yes, I got projects in graduate films and independent films, but it's not a consistent job in my skill set. Like, what I mean by that is something remotely close to the arts. Like if I was an usher for a theater, or I was assisting with auditions for companies or for a school or something like that, that's at least closer to my field of work than creating pizzas. The next one was to do a professional audition, which I have done several this year. Oh my god, let me take those off my lights before I burn my room down. The light is a little harsher. I was doing that for a professional audition lighting, but we all know I don't have that. But yes, so I did a bunch of professional auditions and regular ones, so that makes me very yellow. I'm so sorry. Am I? Yeah. Okay. The next one was drive the public streets. What does that mean? Drive the public streets. I guess I wrote that goal after the fact, like mid 2020, because when I was being taught by my roommate. She wasn't gonna let me drive her car on the road until I got my a professional class. And then with my dad, he was the only one that was letting me drive like on highways. He's like, are you comfortable driving in the highway? At first I was like, no. He's like, all right, then drive the streets. So that's that. I feel like this is mad crooked. Oh, there we go. So that was a goal. I achieved that. So the next one was buy a backdrop for auditions. This is a blanket, but I did buy a backdrop. It's just that I have to steam it out every time I unfold it. And the amount of auditions I had going on this year, I was like, not gonna do that every time, baby. Let's get this blanket out every time. And I meant buy backdrop poles as well. I bought professional backdrop poles for $120, thanks to my mother. These will stay with me for life. For life. And if my children ever want to get into this field, if I don't take care of y'all, please, I need y'all to take care of me, and I need y'all to get a career that'll actually work. Okay? That is faith. But anyway, yeah, if my children ever want to get into this field, be like, baby, these are expensive. You're going to use them, and you're going to pass them on. This is not a necklace tradition. This is a backdrop pole tradition that we're passing on. Okay, we got 2 more left. The next one was get a membership with Backstage. And honestly, I got one via my school. They gave my school specifically 1 year free Backstage. And they probably gave a lot of theater majors, schools with theater departments and film departments, that opportunity. So from April 2020 to April 2021, I have Backstage for free. And yes, I'm gonna have to just put out the annual $100 and something to keep the membership, because I really mess with Backstage. Like, Actors Access is literally the holy grail for this, you know, field. But I really don't like the setup. It makes me feel like I'm still in 2003 or something. I don't know. But if that's what they use, that's what they use. I just really like Backstage, and they respond a lot faster because it's just all types of projects, professional, independent, graduate students, like great opportunities. And then last but not least, it was to work 2 jobs. I was working 3 jobs from March to April. Was not it. One stopped even communicating with me and stopped scheduling me without telling me. Then I just got down to this one job that I have now that pays less but schedules me every day. So that's better than nothing. I'm very thankful for it. All right, y'all. I will see you in the next video, which is immediately going to be recorded after this, for my goals for 2021. Thanks for coming and watching what I've completed this past year, and I pray that I can complete everything on my goals of 2021 list. So come with me to the next video, and we get popping and talking over that. Bye.